Episode 7 of The Handmaid's Tale. Season 6 starts with June reeling over finding out Nick has sabotaged the resistance effort. If looks could kill, June would be a murderer right about now. As she stares a hole through him, Jezebel's is raided, and the girls thrown in the bathroom, all huddled together in the stalls. With the exception of Janine, all the other women are gunned down by guards. When Aunt Lydia finds out, she's shocked and reduced to tears. Well, until she finds out that Janine is alive and has been requested to be the handmaid for none other than Commander Bell. When Lydia shows up to see her, though, Bell refuses to let him in, shutting the door in her face. Why? Well, it turns out she's been badly beaten. Janine spies a look at Lydia from the window, but her face is swollen and badly bruised. Meanwhile, Nick promises to find out where Janine has been taken, but her being alive is at least one small positive June can take from this. As Nick drives June out to the border, he tries to explain his actions. After all, he's still a commander and an eye, and right now he needed to get himself out of a difficult position to save his own life. Given what he's done for her and the risks he's taken, Nick justifies his actions by telling her he needed to save himself too. June, though, cuts through the noise and refuses to listen. She walks away from him and returns to Mayday with the bad news. When she tells Luke, he's incredulous that June would tell a commander in Gilead about the rebellion effort, and especially one she's been pining over all this time. After a bit of back and forth with Luke, he eventually agrees to stay with her and try to make this work, not just for Hannah's sake, but because they do connect well together. Over in New Bethlehem, a bridal shower is thrown for Serena, but she soon realizes that the women don't quite have the same vision she does. Her desire to see the handmaids as holy vessels and her reimagined utopia is much more closely aligned to a dystopian nightmare, and these women give no illusion over who's really in charge here. The women reinforce that the commanders are the ones who call the shots, and they're the ones whose opinions the women listen to. They mock Serena, seeing New Bethlehem as a complete sham. That afternoon, Wharton reassures Serena, who decides they should have a proper wedding. Only, as they go over the festivities, Wharton lets slip that he's the same as the rest, deciding that everyone should attend, including Marthas and handmaids. Commander Lawrence shows up at Mayday, and after chewing out June for trusting Nick, he eventually gets down to brass tacks. He wants to help the rebellion kill those commanders as promised. After all, he also has stakes in this game, given he could be facing the wall soon. Along with learning that Janine is still alive, June realizes that this wedding could be just the ticket to stopping Gilead once and for all. With the Jezebel's raid complete and the commanders back in control, the idea is to bust in while they're all feeling relaxed and throw that party completely out of whack. No one is going to expect them to rally so quickly, and that's the perfect opportunity for them to strike. They're going to go hidden as handmaids, slipping in weapons, and with the bombs still in place, they could use this against them. With extra security at the wedding too, the idea is to use Serena's narcissism against her. While all eyes are on the bride-to-be, the nation will fall. Moira and June are smuggled back into Gilead again, right back where they started. The handmaids will be completely on board once they find Moira and June have joined the effort. But there's still the situation involving Janine too. She's not clued in to what's happening given she's Belle's prisoner. June decides to handle this herself, but for now, they await the plan being put into action. The one wild card here, though, could be Aunt Lydia, who's suspicious that something suspicious is going on.